Dear best friend, I'm writing this letter to let you know your husband fucked me. I told him no. Please stop. Over and over. But he didn't listen. He thought I didn't mean it. But you already know all of that. I've already told you. You told me that you couldn't make him out to be the monster that I saw him as. You tried to ignore that it happened and continue our friendship. But I can't do that. Know your truth. Acknowledge your pain. Your trauma has validity. Deal with it. In whatever way you need to, do not let anyone tell you how. Do not let anyone tell you to forget it. Do not let anyone tell you to move on. You have value. You will heal. You will be okay. Take your time. Whatever amount of time you need. Do not apologize. Take back what is yours. Find yourself. Find your peace. I hold on to many secrets and hide them deep inside. I am letting go of this one to share it and move on. Not to get your sympathy, and especially not your pity. I want to come out of this darkness. I want to be done hiding. I want you to know every person I tell, every time I speak, I regain some power. I feel strength come back to me. Strength that was taken from me. Power that was ripped from my soul. I want you to know you can speak too. You can come out of hiding. Come out of the darkness. Come up from under the burden of your secret. We can stand together. Fight back together. Find ourselves again. I let the darkness in. I fed into its power. Slipped into its grasps. I begged it for mercy. Struggled against its chains. I felt its weight bearing down on me until one day, surrounded by the darkness, I felt the light inside of me. I called it forth, dwelled on it. I pulled its warmth from within and wrapped myself in it. I possess the power, and I walk on in life, knowing I have the light here inside of me. I've always joked, fight or flight. I will pick fight every time. It is not a joke. It is a lie. I have a facade of confidence. I strive to appear strong, invincible. When it mattered most, I froze. I was caught off guard, vulnerable, weak. I did not fight, not enough. And now I'm haunted, my dreams overtaken by the nightmares of truth, hidden behind my eyes, the agony of defeat, the hurt and pain. I am not as strong as I try to appear to be. I cannot deal. I cannot continue this. The loudness in my head, the confusion, changing feelings, emotions, thoughts. Who am I? Who the fuck am I? What do I want? What do I need? How do I achieve? Survive. I feel crazy, bipolar, unstable. I do not recognize my reflection. I don't like how I feel. Pretending. Faking. Silence is deadly. Destroys me. I cannot be alone. Sitting in the shadows, covered in its darkness, my mind is clinging to its sanity. I feel it slipping away, the clarity of reality pulled away, torn from my grasp by my own demons, the monsters of my past. I cannot fight them off anymore. They are too strong now. I need to swallow the pills. I think the bottle said pride. It will be all right, surrounded by nothingness. It will be quiet there. I need that quiet. Her vulnerability is masked in strength and determination. The reflection of her amber eyes hold no secrets that I don't know. The pain she has hid from the world, I've stood beside her and held too. We don't want to live like this anymore. We want to let go, become one, feel whole. Sharing our afflictions, letting them go, help us stand. I did not fight hard enough. I was caught off guard. I had never imagined you capable of doing what you did, but you did not leave me weak, battered, or cowering in fear. You took something from me, but I will take back something more. I am not broken. I am not paranoid. I am dealing with the anxiety, but vulnerable I will never feel again. Strong and determined will be my outfit. I am rising up out of the anger that you burned into my soul. I will never forget. I will never forgive, but I will move on. I will survive, and I will never let it happen again. Now I lay me down to sleep. I wish some power your soul to take. If you die before I wake, what a happy morning that would be. There is no blood, no visible wound, no resemblance of a scar. There is no way for you to know what creatures haunt my dreams. There is no warning to let you know the pain hiding behind my eyes. There is no blood, but there is a wound, a scar across my soul. There is no way for you to know, so I'll share with you my nightmares. There is no warning to let you know, so sit with me while I let go. As the pain slides down my cheek, the tears will fall. My story I'll give to anyone who will hear. I remember with such familiarity the way I felt that day. It was a quiet, peaceful morning. You, my friend, would be back soon. I remember feeling so content, being at your home, waking up knowing I got to spend the afternoon with my best friend. I was in your room that day, folding your mountain of laundry the way I've done since we were kids, passing time, waiting for you to arrive. I remember the way the sun felt coming in through your bedroom window, landing on my skin. I remember your door opening, thinking it was you. I remember the way his eyes pierced through me, a look I had never seen him wear before. I remember starting to ask a question before I got cut short. I remember, though I wish I could forget, the way he pushed me down onto your bed. I remember the weight of his entire body forcing me to stay. I remember the way my hands were stuck beneath me. I remember telling him to stop over and over. I told him to stop. He could not do this. I remember him ignoring me. I remember him fumbling with my shorts, never letting up the pressure over my body. I remember being in shock as soon as it was over, sprinting from your room, locking myself up, huddled on the floor in a heap in your son's bathroom. I remember crying for a moment before immediately trying to figure out what to do next. My only thought, my initial plan, was all about protecting you. I've been getting stronger to combat what you did. From moments after it happened, I was planning what to do. My reaction has evolved, changed as the years go by. At first, I just ignored it, pretended you were still a friend. Eventually, it was too much for me to live my life in such denial. I let the trauma you caused me redefine my life. My life. My life. It is still mine, and I am taking it back. I am not a victim. I am a survivor. Gentle breath. Controlled exhale. Silent inhale. Hands steady. Dressed in satin, stained in crimson, her favorite shade of red. Ease against the tension. The resistance has ended. It was inevitable. He took her control. For a mere 10 minutes, held her down and stole her pride. She returned the favor, repaid his violation, twisting the knife into his torso, calmly repeating the ritual, his blood flowing through her fingers like a gentle, babbling stream. His eyes rolled back, her steady gaze forever etched as his final memory. I'm tired of holding it in, suffering in silence, quiet, alone, hurt. It was my secret, for me to endure on my own, to not inflict more pain. I continue to contain now at your request, to continue to control the damage. I am the victim of him and now of you as well. You beg my silence and stand by his side. Do you hold him too? Do you lay in that bed together, that bed? Do you let him touch you with those hands that held my arms? And do you feel his breath on the back of your neck like I did when he pinned me down, leaning over me? Do you look in his eyes? Do you see what I saw? If you do, how can you be there with him, choosing him, begging me to stay silent? I have no apologies. I have no more silence. I am being eaten away by anger, by hate. I cannot let this destroy me anymore. I need to speak. There is not one day that is easy. A piece of me is missing. It has been cut out of me. I am moving on, living without it. I would have done anything to stay intact, to feel whole. I would have physically cut off my right hand, learned to use the left just to avoid the pain my heart feels. My mind cannot comprehend. I just cannot understand. I did not believe I would be left here without you. You let go, stabbed a knife through my ribs, pulled out a piece of flesh, heart, my soul. You turned your back and walked away. You chose. You chose. You chose him. You chose him, not me. You deny, ignore. I try to heal, move on, without you. He broke my soul. You broke my heart. I will heal. I am healing. The memories hold their place, while these tears stream down my face. I am mourning your death, even while you still have breath. You're gone and dead to me. You have been for a while, see. The choices you made, I just couldn't have stayed. My chest aches, my heart breaks. I never wanted to let you go, but you let your true self show. What would people think? What would they do if they knew? I know it is your biggest fear. Rightfully so, let's be clear. The choices you made are fucked up. I understand there were lives you didn't want to disrupt, but you continue to live in a lie. I struggle to understand how you even look him in the eye. Knowing what he did, who are we trying to kid? You flat out call him the love of your life? You're probably dealing with some strife, but let's be honest. Your husband is my rapist. Let's not get modest. You have cancer, but you have a treatment plan. You have medicine, you have sympathy. But before that, you raped me. Some days, I show no symptoms. I am fine. But still, what you did to me has spread through my body, just like cancer. I have no treatment plan. I have no medicine. I have no sympathy. I have anxiety. I have panic attacks. I have nightmares and secrets. You did this to me. You gave me this. You are suffering deservingly with cancer of the head, while I suffer quietly with cancer of my soul. Over the last week, you have been fighting for your life, struggling in a battle against cancer herself. Over the last 4 years, I have been fighting to find my way through this hell you created in me. You have been surrounded by love and support, prayers and donations. I was surrounded by darkness, by lies and secrets. You are a husband, father, brother, son. I was a wife, mother, sister, daughter. People have felt sorry for you, pity for you. They cannot believe something so awful happened to someone so good, so respectable, because they do not know that you raped me. Speaking my truth, letting go of my pain, living in the present, not dwelling on the past, healing, not ignoring. This trauma will not define me. I have reopened a wound that I never let heal. I am resetting the broken bones of my soul. I have ripped off the bandages that were never really enough to hold. I threw on some band-aids when I really needed stitches. There are holes in my lungs. I just can't breathe. Scars on my heart. It struggles to beat. My soul was torn apart piece by piece. It is coming back together. I am building it back, stronger than ever. You attempted to steal my power. You tried to break me down. You created some doubt in me, a place of fear in me. I am taking it back now. The control you stole is no longer yours. My power, my strength, my determination is restored. I am whole. What you stole from me, I am building back, taking back, freeing myself, curing the cancer of my soul, standing up, speaking free, living my life, waiting for yours to waste away, relying on karma to take control, breathing easy, knowing she will, moving on with my life. Your soul will rot. Let it be so. In 2016, while I was staying at my best friend's house for a business trip, I was raped by her husband. I had felt comfortable in their home and was caught unaware. In the moments after, I initially decided to pretend it never happened. I was traumatized, but I did not want anyone else to have to deal with the agony. I did not want to inflict pain on anyone else. I was determined to carry it on my own. I pushed it aside, put on a fake face, and moved on. I did not want to destroy my best friend's life, and I did not want to lose her. After 2 years of silence, I finally told 2 other close friends about the incident. A year after that, it had become too much to continue to pretend everything was okay. It was harder and harder to be around him and pretend he had never done what he did to me. I distanced myself, and my best friend felt it. Finally, she asked me why I hated him and was getting mad at me for not being direct with her. I let go. I told her what he had done. She confronted him, and he confirmed that it was true. She told me that she couldn't make him out to be the monster I saw him as. She could not leave him and tear apart her world and her children's lives. I tried to understand. I tried to keep her in my life. She continued to make my trauma about her, begging my silence to not destroy her life. I tried. She had meant so much to me, but it came more and more clear she did not have my best interest at heart. For me to heal, I need to speak. I need my trauma to have validity. I need to continue to pretend this. I need to not continue to pretend that this never happened to me. I have reopened old wounds because I am finally accepting that this is real. In 2019, I was told he had cancer of the head. I knew karma had shown her face. I was relieved and honestly hoped for his death. Writing out my story has been difficult and has made me nauseous, anxious, and distant. This event has affected more than just the people involved. It has affected all the relationships in my life. I need to heal. It's time to let go. It's time to speak. Thanks for listening.